Hey everybody, in this video I want to talk once more about the intact penis. And I want to talk about how lucky guys are who are not circumcised. This is something that we should be proud of, and I think if more guys were proud of it and spoke out, then perhaps people would come to see it as normal and actually awesome and a good thing, and not think of it as something exotic or weird. You know, we need to break those myths and stereotypes and whatnot. And that's one of the reasons why I make this video. As I've said before, and I'll keep saying, I myself am not circumcised. I have my foreskin, and I love it. It's awesome. I wouldn't want to change that for anything. So one of those myths that people say that any guy who's not circumcised wishes he was, no, absolutely not. I wouldn't want it done in a million years. Some of the other reasons that people give are that he'll get teased in the locker room. Well, you know what? If you circumcise a boy because of future teasing, you're letting the bullies win. And they're winning in a huge way by the fact that you are permanently altering a boy based on someone else having a problem with it. You're not letting him be himself. You're changing his body physically in order to please someone else. And the only one who has a right to change their own body is the person whose body it is. The boy himself. Once he's an adult, if he wants to get circumcised, then let him. I think that's crazy, and I think anybody who grows up learning how awesome the foreskin is never going to want to get rid of it. They're going to stand up to people who have a problem with it. You know, I mean, people need to learn that kids are going to tease each other. If it's not about his foreskin, it will be something else. I can guarantee you. No one goes through life without getting teased at all. It just doesn't happen. So, one of those things, we need to instead teach our boys that they should be proud of the fact that they're not circumcised. Feel free to tell people and let them say it as a good thing rather than, oh, you know, be apologetic. Oh, sorry, I'm not. No, say, you know, they should be proud about it, happy about it. And if someone doesn't like it, too bad. Another thing, people say, oh, well, no girl is going to like him. No, they're not going to want to be with him if he's not circumcised. Well, you know what? If she's not going to be with him because of his foreskin, then she's not worth it. You know, plain and simple. You know, the other thing is, you know, there's people who are going to like it, and there's people that are not going to like it. And people that don't like it, well, that's their problem. I mean, in all honesty, really the only reason that they have a problem with it is because they're not used to it. They're not familiar with it. They run across people maybe that are ashamed of it. We perpetuate this idea that it's something that we should be embarrassed about or wish that we had done when we were kids or something. And instead of saying, no, I have my foreskin and it's awesome. And that's what we need to be doing. And then people are going to start going, I wonder what this is. And, you know, if they know people that are not circumcised and are super happy about it, then when they have children, they're going to think twice and hopefully end up not circumcising their boys at all. So that's one of those things. We need to be proud about it. You know, now personally, I myself am gay, and now I will never turn down a guy because he's been circumcised. It's not his fault. And there's more to a person than just their penis. Now, when if I find somebody that's not circumcised, that's always a definite added bonus, and I definitely like that. Now, for me, you know, have there been guys that don't want to be with me or aren't interested because I'm not circumcised? Yes, there have been a couple. But, you know, I look at it as that is their loss. You know, if they don't want to be with me because I have my foreskin, then I'm not interested in them. You know, because I'm proud of what I got, and I'm proud that I have my foreskin. And if someone doesn't like that, then too bad. You know, I'll go on to someone who will appreciate it. And I think if more of us are happy with what we have and stand up for that, then those people that think it's something to be embarrassed or ashamed about, they're gonna start to change their minds as prevailing opinion changes. You know, and by and large, most guys who are gay that I have talked to, they're actually very curious about the foreskin. Sadly, many of them have never seen foreskin in real life, and that's a sad thing. And also, many of them have expressed the idea that they wish they weren't circumcised, or at the very least, they wish they had had that choice. You know, and so and that's what it comes down to, is whatever reasons people have. And you know, let me be clear, there's no legitimate reason for it. Medical benefits, no, that doesn't really exist. That's a myth. Cleanliness, no. To try to say that it's dirtier to be circumcised, to not be circumcised, that's a myth. It is just as healthy, it's just as hygienic to be uncircumcised. And you know, people that say otherwise are trying to push circumcision. And so that's something that we need to be aware of. There's an agenda, and people are trying to push circumcision with these fake problems that they talk about when it comes to the foreskin. But on top of all of that is the fact that the foreskin is a healthy body part. No one has the right to remove that. The only person who has any say in that is the person to whom it belongs. And I think that is what I have found many guys do express, that they wish that had been up to them. You know, and I think that once people experience foreskin, they will change their minds, because they will see how awesome it is. It's not some strange, crazy, weird, whatever, but it's actually something that's awesome. And one of the things that people forget, parents, health professionals, everybody, they always forget when they're talking about these supposed problems with the foreskin, is many of them are not due to the foreskin at all. It's due to improperly taking care of it, such as forcing the foreskin back before it's ready, or trying to use soap instead of only water, and things like that. But also, one of the things that they're forgetting is the foreskin was designed to work with the foreskin and penis function together. That's how it was designed. When you change how something was designed, it's not going to work quite as well. I mean, oh sure, it's still going to be pleasurable, it's still going to be great, it's still going to be perfectly fine for that person, but it's not going to be quite as awesome as what it could have been if it had been left according to its original design. So just keep that in mind. Whether you yourself are gay or straight, or your kids are gay or straight, if someone is not happy that you have foreskin, well, too bad. You can do better. Be proud of your foreskin regardless of what anyone else says. Have a great day.